Welcome to our last video on how to prepare a business plan. In this video, we'll discuss 4 topics: assets, financial planning, business continuity, and compliance. Let's start with assets. An asset is anything that's valuable and creates value. List your assets. Think about how you're using them and how you'll maintain and replace them. Here are some examples of assets and things to think about. Business premises, like an office, a shop, or a workshop you own. IT, like phones, computers, and servers. What do you need and how will you manage it? Equipment, like tools, machinery, and vehicles. What do you need and how will you maintain it? Are you better off owning or leasing? Stock, goods that are ready for sale. Where do you store them? How do you keep track of them and ship them? Intellectual property, often called IP, like branding, trade secrets, and designs. What have you developed that you wouldn't want someone to copy? How are you protecting it? The next section is about financial planning. Be as accurate as you can. If you're too optimistic, you may end up spending more than you earn. Let's start with costs. You may be able to Google some costs, but it's best to talk to suppliers or find out from similar businesses. Go into as much detail as you can. For example, if you have staff, don't forget costs like overtime costs, ACC levies, and KiwiSaver contributions. If you have a loan, don't forget interest payments. Think about revenue too. Money you get for your product or service will be revenue, but you may have other types of revenue like bank interest. If you get funding like grants or investments, include that too. You'll need to know your costs and revenue before you can forecast how well your business will do. Our template covers 4 forecasts. A break-even forecast estimates when costs will equal revenue and a business starts to make money. A profit and loss forecast estimates how much profit or loss you're likely to make. A cash flow forecast looks at the pattern of money going into and out of your business over time. A balance sheet is a table showing what your business owns and what your business owes. A balance sheet forecast is an estimate of that table for each of the next few years. Our second to last section is about business continuity planning. How you'll keep going if the unexpected happens. Something will happen sooner or later, no matter how optimistic you are or how well you run your business. Vital equipment could break down in a factory. 2 or 3 key people could suddenly become unavailable in a small consulting firm. Or a natural disaster could mean you can't get to your customers. List the likely risks and what you'll do if they happen. Our last section is about compliance, following the necessary rules. For example, if you produce food, you'll need permits. If you have staff, you'll need to register as an employer and carry out certain obligations. If you have specialist equipment, it may need regular certification. And that's it. We've come to the end of our video series on how to prepare a business plan. If you need more guidance, our website has plenty of useful advice for small businesses. Visit us at business.govt.nz. All the best with your business plan.